Hi, I'm Heather.
And I'm David.
From ZenRoseGarden.com. In this guided meditation for healing chakras, let us take you on a journey to help you start releasing emotional blocks and fear.
Let's begin. In this guided meditation for healing chakras, I'm going to be walking you through a process for healing emotional blocks and fears. And as we go through this process, I want you to let that part inside of your mind that knows what's best for you take you on the journey that's right for you. And you may follow along with me as we go through this journey. And that wonderful part inside of your mind that knows what's right for you will take you on the journey that is right for you. So as we go through this process, I want you to bring your attention to your breathing. With every breath, relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Letting all of those thoughts of your day come on in and drift on by, as if they were a bird or a cloud in the sky, drifting further and further with every breath. And letting all of that weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders melt away. More and more with every breath. And as we go through this process today, I want you to let that wonderful part inside of your deep subconscious mind take you on the journey that's right for you. And that might mean that you follow along with me, or that wonderful part inside of your mind that knows what's right for you will take you on the journey that is best for you. So imagine yourself now in your most perfect place. A place where you are absolutely relaxed and open. A place where you can allow that creative imagination to run wild. And in that most perfect place, I want you to bring your attention to your root chakra at the base of your spine. And I want you to set the intention now for your root chakra to show you one fear. And you don't have to search for it. You don't have to look for it. That part inside of your mind that knows what got stuck, where it got stuck, and how to release it will bring that specific fear to the surface. All you have to do is set the intention. So setting the intention now for the root chakra to bring to the surface of your conscious mind one specific fear. And let that fear come into your mind. It might be a memory, it might be a thought, it might simply be a word. Acknowledge the fear, observe the fear, and then release the fear. Letting that fear go in this moment, realizing that there really is no threat right here and right now. Letting that clear, taking a few moments, breathing, releasing, and letting go. And then setting the intention for that root chakra to bring to the surface of your conscious mind one specific strength. And noticing that thought that comes into your mind. It might be a memory, it might be a thought, it might be a word or an awareness. And now allowing the strength from your root chakra to overwrite and rewire any of those fears from that root chakra. Now being transformed, and take a few moments and allow that process to complete. Notice that shift and that change from fear to strength. and then moving up to the sacral, noticing in that sacral chakra by setting the intention for one particular fear to come to the surface of your conscious mind related to your sacral chakra. Observing that fear, and it might come in as a memory or a thought or simply a message or a word. Observing that fear, acknowledging that fear, and releasing that fear now. Taking a few moments and letting that go. And now setting the intention for that sacral chakra to bring up to the surface of your conscious mind a strength in your sacral chakra. Notice that strength. It might be a memory, a thought, a word, a feeling. Letting that come into your conscious mind and rewriting and rewiring that old fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. Now bringing your attention to your solar plexus and setting the intention in your solar plexus chakra to bring to the surface one particular fear. Letting that fear come into your mind, acknowledging the fear, observing the fear, and releasing the fear. Taking a few moments and letting that fade and melt away. And setting the intention in your solar plexus chakra to bring to the surface one particular strength. And that might come in as a thought, as a memory, as an emotion. Letting that strength now come in and overwrite and rewire that old fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. And then moving up to your heart chakra. Setting the intention for one particular fear to come up to the surface of your conscious mind. Letting that fear come up, and it might come up as a memory, as an emotion, as a thought. Acknowledging that fear, observing that fear, and releasing that fear. Taking a few moments and letting that fear dissipate and release. And then setting the intention for your heart chakra to bring to the surface one particular strength. Letting that strength come to the surface of your conscious mind. And it might be a memory, it might be a thought, it might be an emotion. And letting that strength now come in and rewire that fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. Moving up now to the throat chakra. Setting the intention for that throat chakra to bring up to the surface of your conscious mind one specific fear. Letting that fear come into your mind, acknowledging, observing, and releasing that fear. Taking a few moments and letting that dissipate. Now Now, setting the intention for that throat chakra to bring up to the surface of your conscious mind one particular strength. Letting that strength come into your mind. It might be a thought, it might be a memory, it might be an emotion, and rewriting and rewiring that old fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. And then moving up into your third eye and setting the intention for that third eye chakra to bring to the surface of your conscious mind one particular fear. Acknowledging the fear, observing the fear, and releasing the fear. Letting that dissipate. Letting that release. And then setting the intention for that third eye, for that brow, to bring to the surface one particular strength. Letting that strength come into your mind as a thought, a feeling, an awareness or understanding. And letting that thought rewire that old fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. Moving up now to the crown. Setting the intention for that crown to bring up to the surface one specific fear. Letting that fear come in. Acknowledging, observing, and releasing that fear. And then setting the intention for that crown to bring up to the surface of your conscious mind one particular strength. Letting that strength come in as a thought, as a memory, as a feeling or emotion. Feeling that strength in your crown now, rewriting and rewiring that old thought and fear. Taking a few moments and letting that integrate. And then imagine now an amazing white light coming down to flush through every single one of your chakras, moving through the crown, the third eye, flushing and releasing all of that debris that you no longer need, down to the throat and the heart, flushing out and releasing all of those old thoughts and programs that you no longer need. All of those feelings and beliefs that no longer fit your truth being released now. Flushing down from the heart to the solar plexus, down into the sacral, to the root, all the way out through your feet to the very center of the earth. Flushing and releasing any of those old thoughts and patterns and beliefs that you no longer need, that no longer resonate with your absolute soul truth now being released from your field, soaked up by the earth itself to be transmitted, transmuted, and transformed, returning back to the universe as something better for you. And that new energy now coming in as a wonderful golden light through the very center of your being, igniting your absolute soul truth and transmuting and transforming any of those old thoughts and beliefs and energies that no longer resonate with your soul truth, and filling up every single empty space or place inside allowing you in this moment to feel whole, full, and complete. Taking a few moments, breathing into that. Letting that new thought and awareness of your truth blend, meld, merge, and become one with who you are now. Integrating to the very deepest parts of your soul, to the very fiber of your being, in alignment with your absolute soul truth. Taking a few moments now, bringing your attention back to your breathing. With every breath from this moment forward, becoming more and more solid and confident, finding that strength in every experience you have ever had. Transformed by the power of your thought. Bringing that attention back to the breathing, back to present state, present time, back into your body, and opening your eyes when you're ready.